We're here at the Formula SAE team's labs, and we're going to be talking about them with Dr. Wood, so join us for Tour Tuesday.
He donated a lot of money and time for the university over the years, and the other day he ended up giving us $1 million donation that was matched by the university. Now we have a $2 million endowment to run the race car team. And then the university gave us this showcase room to showcase some of our cars, and we've been at this for a number of years. We've won 8 times in the United States. We've won England, Australia, and Japan as well. So we're a pretty competitive team. A lot of cars on display. Over in the corner is number 88. We're the only university that keeps all of our old cars, and you can see here most of our cars and most of our teams, but all the cars in this room are in race condition. And as a matter of fact, this weekend, the 14th of October, we will be hosting an event here on campus where we'll have other universities bring their Formula cars and race with us. The aerodynamics push the car to the ground and let you go around corners faster. And several of these cars, this one's taped open. Let's go over to this one. Several of these cars have what's called active aero. So as the driver is driving, these that's taped down. These wings will open and close by computer control. So when you're accelerating, they'll open, and when you're maneuvering, they'll close. A lot of trophies in this room and display. We give tours in this room and have some meetings in this room. So let's go next door to see our design lab.
Go to it at the moment.
We run our Formula SAE team on a volunteer basis, and so we can have students from freshmen to graduate students on the team because it's volunteer. Some seniors and some graduate students could get course credit if they elected to, because we have several courses related to automotive engineering and race car engineering. But it's all volunteer, and we have a lot of different majors. A lot of majors are mechanical, but we have electrical, industrial, and we've had marketing and art and other majors join us as well. So it's all volunteer, and you get a lot out of it. This is universally recognized as the proper recruiting ground for a lot of companies, and so this is the best thing you could do for your career.
Right here we have our 2017 car that we model up in SolidWorks. This is where we get an idea of the fitment of all the parts on the car, and get a rough idea of how it's going to look, and it will tell us how everything is going to fit together, clearances, and if we need to make any further changes. So for 2018 we will be doing the same thing. We make them piece by piece, and then we upload them onto an assembly in SolidWorks, in which we put it all together to get a nice complete car. Formula SAE Design Lab. This is where all the design on the car takes place. So in here we have several different softwares we use on the car. Everything from Star CCM for computational fluid dynamics, to ANSYS for stress analysis, to Optimum K for suspension kinematic, and then also Adams Car for full car simulations. And what that helps us do is understand the performance of different parts before we make them. That way we can optimize their design as much as possible. And then after that, we start putting them all together and run it in Adams Car to see how they all kind of work together, and gives us a good idea of how the car will perform and if we're happy with it. So to prepare us for a career after UTA, this team really helps you, because it gives you a good understanding of what you actually have to do as an engineer, what we have to apply, and the process behind engineering a product. And then as far as classes go, there's a lot of things that we learn in classes that we actually get to apply here, which really helps us understand what we're learning in class a whole lot better.
You didn't mention about, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Did you mention about?
So we even have one alumni working in Formula One right now. He started off with Sahara Force India, and right now he works for Red Bull Racing. He works closely with the driver Max Verstappen and helps him go fast.
I didn't know he was working with us.
So the great thing about this team is we don't require a whole lot of experience coming into it. We actually teach people a lot of the skills that it takes to design and build one of these cars. So here in the shop we have a welding area, which we do all the welding on these cars. The chassis is the biggest thing that we weld and put together. So we get all the tubes cut to bring them here, and then we set them all up and weld them all together. So we have a couple of machines here, sanding disc, and then over here we have our lathe, bandsaw, and end mills, which do a lot of great work for us. They help us make pretty much a lot of the small components on the car, and so we train people how to use them, and we have a select group of students who know how to use them to teach other people and mentor them.
Alright, so this is our composite lab. We make all the carbon fiber, Kevlar, fiberglass parts, and all of that right here in this lab. This is our most precious piece that we work on, and it's the carbon fiber wheel. You see I can hold it with a single finger. That's how light it is. That stores all our carbon. We mainly use pre-bred carbon fiber, and we make our own molds, we design our own parts, and this is where all of it gets built.
We have several 3D printers on campus, and this is the biggest one we've got. It has a rather large build area and can handle a lot of different materials, and so we're very fortunate to have this, as well as all the other printers we have on campus. I think one of the most interesting things about this team, this project, is its value to engineering education. These guys get to learn hands-on and in a competition environment. This is the best education that they could have for engineering careers, and the recruiters love them. As a matter of fact, when we go to competition, the recruiters are all over these guys. We even had one guy get a job without even being interviewed. So this is a good thing to do for your professional career, and it also gives good visibility to the university.